Today's video is brought to you by Ana Luisa Jewelry. You all know that I love Ana Luisa's jewelry, mission, and ethos, and they're a continuous supporter of the channel. Ana Luisa is a carbon-neutral jewelry brand that creates sustainably crafted pieces, ensuring luxury is achieved without excess waste and mass production. They're very adamant about sustainability and transparency in the jewelry industry. They release limited batches of their products every week to minimize waste, and they only use recycled materials in the manufacturing process, such as previously worn jewelry, electronic components, etc. Plus, all of their diamonds are lab grown, so no mining is ever required. Ana Luisa does not sacrifice the planet to create quality jewelry, and your choices say everything about you. They have made it easy for you to shine without tarnishing the planet. Recently, I got these gorgeous Sage 14 karat gold on brass earrings that are so elegant and pair beautifully with my other jewelry. I also got this beautiful malachite pendant Bea necklace, which adds a beautiful tiny pop of color, and they also complement my green eyes really nicely, which I love. I also got another pendant necklace because I could not make up my mind between these two, but this Naomi necklace has a cute little freshwater pearl on it, which matches a lot of my jewelry that have freshwater pearls in them too. Finally, I got this staple Rocks square hoop earrings, which are such a must-have right now. Again, made of 14 karat gold on recycled sterling silver. Pretty much 90% of my jewelry collection is Ana Luisa at this point. Their pieces are beautiful, affordable, and they truly last forever. Even pieces that I never take off and shower with. Make sure to grab yourself some beautiful pieces like these ones and use a link in my description for 20% off your order. Elevate your everyday with Ana Luisa. Thank you so much to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video, and thanks to you for checking out the sponsors of the channel. Now let's get back into the studio vlog.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another studio vlog, and I have been busy and I am going to continue being busy. I haven't filmed a studio vlog since the beginning of the year because I've been very busy with my project that has since been announced, which is a book. Some of you might have seen this on my socials. I wrote a book that's getting published and it's coming out in October of this year, but it is currently available now for pre-order. So I'll leave the link down there in case you want to have a look, see what the vibe is about. I'm super excited. I've just got like a few bits to finish off this month to do with the videos, tutorials that go with the book. Also very exciting. And once that is done, I've got a bunch of other projects that I'm starting, so I thought it'd be really fun to bring you guys along in a studio vlog. But to start off, I actually have a new studio edition. I'm replacing this chair. So Miss Thing over here, she served me well. I didn't actually pick this chair out. It actually came as a part of a sponsorship that I did with my standing desk from FlexiSpot. And yeah, it's a great chair, but my boyfriend likes it a lot more than I do, and I can't sit cross-legged on it, and it like slants down a lot, as you can see, so I keep sliding off it. And I've been eyeing out a new chair for a few months now, and I finally did the crazy thing and bought it. So I'm switching out this chair, giving it to my boyfriend who has his desk in the lounge. And let's see this new desk chair that I got, shall we? This is 100% a TikTok made me buy it situation. I actually saw a bunch of creators that I follow have a similar chair and rave about it, and I finally found one that I liked that was in the UK, and it's this one right here. It's a really cute chair. I got it in black, so let's set it up together, shall we? I feel like I'm now an absolute pro at building chairs. I've built maybe 6 in the last 2 years. Yeah. Ooh, y'all. So this is why I got it. It's because it's got such a thick base. It's very like wide, which is great for not only my giant butt, but also to just sit cross-legged in, which is my preferred form of sitting. Where are the instructions? Oh, I know I'm almost done, but I need to change my shirt. I'm too warm. This is so much better. And now for the true final test, the cross-legged test. I am so happy with this purchase. I will link it down there if you guys want to get one the same or similar. Cool. So with that out of the way, I'm gonna go back to work now. Hello, good morning. It's currently Monday morning, and my streak is an absolute tip from my weekend activities. As you can see, I worked a little bit on my oil painting over the weekend. I also did a lot of sewing because I'm trying to get into sewing. I also received a big package here, which I will talk about in a bit, and everything is just everywhere. So the first task of the day is to tidy up this mess. Hello, so I've had my coffee, my breakfast, and now it's time to get to work. For this week, if all goes well today, I should be finished with everything, all my deliverables in terms of video content for my book. So all of the deliverables and stuff should be done by today. I also have to finish editing the Patreon video for this month, which basically just means I need to do the voiceover for it and finish editing that, schedule that. And then after all this is done today, I can actually start this week cutting out all the lino print cuts for my new apparel that I'm doing on the shop in the next few months. So I'm actually debuting t-shirts and tote bags at London Comic Con at the end of May, and then I'm going to do the launch on my online shop of all of those apparel bits. I am seeing how the t-shirts and tote bags do before I introduce any other sort of apparel like hoodies or crew necks and things like that. But I'm very excited. That's actually what these big boxes are. I'll unpack those later as my treat after finishing my work. But yeah, I'm very excited. That's what I'm going to be focusing on for the rest of the week after I hopefully finish off all the bits today. And I'm going to start focusing on also restocks for London Comic Con and just creating apparel stock to take to that as well. Very, very exciting stuff. But before I get too excited about that, I'm going to finish off all my work for today actually. So
at this particular moment. But they do it.
As you can probably tell, it's a different day now. I actually had some unforeseen like admin-y things that I had to do yesterday that weren't very fun to film, so I just finished doing those yesterday. And like I said, I wanted to finish off all of my book stuff yesterday, send off all these things that needed to be sent for review so that I could today get started on my lino stuff. First of all, I'm gonna be trying to unpack all of this stuff from over here, all these boxes with apparel in them. So I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to be putting them. I'm kind of starting to run out of space in this apartment to like put all my stock. So I'm going to have to be doing some sort of Tetrising. So yeah, I'm going to be working on my lino stuff. Well, I'm going to clean up my designs first, and then I'm going to transfer them onto my lino blocks and then be pretty much cutting them, which I'm very excited about because it's super, super fun. So yeah, let's get to unboxing these. So I just finished folding up all of my apparel that came in this box. So I started off with, you know, some smaller quantity sizes just to see how they go at MCM and things like that. So I got small, medium, large, 2 XL. They were out of stock of XL, so I'm waiting for them to stock them back up on the website that I used, and then I'll get some XLs as well. And then I got about 60 of the tote bags because I'm doing 3 designs of lino printing, so I wanted to have enough to do like an X amount for each design of each size. It's a lot of brain work, and it's definitely a new challenge for me doing apparel and like figuring out all these different sizes and different, you know, designs for different sizes and stuff like that, but it's definitely something I'm very excited about. Now to find somewhere to put all this, because I'm having some trouble figuring out where to put all this stuff. I'm thinking I might have to get some sort of shelf to put over here in this corner because I'm severely running out of space in this studio to put stock in and to put like all of my printing things and all of my supplies in. So I'm needing more vertical storage, unfortunately, either in this corner or in that little corner over there. So I have shelves to put all of my new apparel stuff and all of my lino printing supplies. It's a very natural thing to have to expand when you have a business, but obviously when your business is being run out of a tiny little room, it's a little bit more challenging, isn't it? everyone. So as you saw yesterday, I managed to finish off all my lino cuts and perfect them. I did some test prints like you saw and fixed up any little mistakes that came up in the test print. And today, I'm so nervous, but today I'm gonna try test printing them on tote bags. So I'm gonna test print 1 or 2 test prints of each design on the tote bags. I'm testing them on the tote bags because the tote bags are like cheaper per item when I bought them in bulk than a t-shirt, so if I make any mistakes it's a bit less of a financial risk, I guess. Oh, I'm so nervous. I've got my fabric ink already. I'm really proud with how the lino prints came out. They came out really nice on paper, so I'm like crossing all of my fingers that they'll come out just as nice and crisp on fabric. So let's see. I am quite literally very obsessed with these. So obviously these were my first test prints, so I was, you know, I'm still getting used to, you know, how much ink to put on the lino block and stuff like that to make sure that it comes out really opaque on the fabric and stuff. So as you can see, this one is a lot more opaque because I put a lot more ink, and also it was the second print that I did of this. So, you know, I'm learning, but I'm so happy with them. Oh my god, they're so clear and like crispy. I love, even like whenever there's like little, you know, little bits here and there, I just think it adds to like the sort of homemade vibe of it. And while I was printing these, I actually had the idea, I think I'm gonna make a little tiny stamp just with my shop name, you know, like Pipa's Art, so that I could stamp them on the back. So just for a bit more branding on these bags, so they're not like so simple. I think it would be a really cute way to just, you know, just like on the bottom of the back of the bag, I think it'd be cute to have a little stamp like that. So I think I'm gonna work on that this afternoon. Yeah, these are now approved by me. So I'm gonna actually be printing most of my stock at my friend Devon's place, because they do a lot of lino printing stuff and apparel, and they have a whole like printing press and stuff in their flat. So they very kindly allowed me to come do printing days at theirs. So you'll see a lot of that coming soon in the studio vlog. I cannot wait to see how these come out on the t-shirts. I really didn't think they would come out this good. I'm really proud of myself. And I only stabbed myself in my hands twice during the making of these, so that is nothing short of a miracle, I'd say. Okay, so I have something to confess. Yesterday, Sunday, I had a little bit of a mental breakdown.
a little bit, and I decided what's gonna help me get out of this mental breakdown is definitely to completely rearrange my workspace and my studio. So I put on my big girl pants and decided to move a bunch of really heavy furniture in an attempt to make myself feel better. And honestly, it kind of helped, because a big part of what I was like freaking out about was that my space was starting to feel really cramped, because I'm like, you know, with expanding your business, you start needing more space, you start needing more, you know, storage solutions. And since I've now introduced apparel to my business, I was starting to feel really cramped in my studio, and I was like, I need to fix this, otherwise it's just gonna get worse. And also my OCD wouldn't let me think about anything else all through the weekend, so I was like, I need to do something about this. So let me show you what my studio looks like now. As you walk in, as you can see, the biggest difference here firstly is that I switched these two desks around. And why did I do that? It's because this desk is a lot more shallow than that one. That desk is really, really deep. So the way it was positioned before, that desk jutted out into the room a lot more, removing a lot of this floor space. And that desk was just over there in the prime area of like the window and having all this light come in, and I never really used it. It was more of like a secondary desk. So now my main desk, where I do most of my work at, is facing the window. I get all this beautiful natural light, and it's already today made me feel so much more like motivated to work and stuff. So yeah, change number one was switching over these two desks. And then I also switched this little Kallax around, so it was facing this way and not this way. This stayed the same. But yeah, this way it freed up a lot more wall space over there, which is lovely. And the reason why I actually wanted to do a lot of these changes is because I'm getting a second shelf that's exactly the same as this one from IKEA. And it's arriving today because I need storage space. Because right now I'm working with this improvised like shelving space using some of my grids that I use for conventions, but I'm gonna eventually need those to go to conventions, so I really needed something more permanent. So I'm getting a second one of these shelves. I'm not sure if I'm gonna build them today because I do have a lot of stuff to do, but this is the vision. 2 of these shelves here. It's gonna be mostly, you know, stock and all of that pretty much. This is the sort of desk situation now here. I've got like a second little shelf, which is good. I mean, just making use of the windowsill and just putting some other stuff on there. I'm generally really happy with the new space. It might not feel like to you, but to me it already feels much more open. I've opened up a lot more floor space, and I just feel a lot more calm and relaxed in the space. So that's definitely what I wanted. We'll have to see what it looks like once the new shelves come in, because the new shelves might cramp up the space a little bit more, but hopefully it does the opposite, because I'll actually be able to put stuff away. So today I am packing orders, sending those orders off, and doing emails, a lot of admin essentially. Let's get to work. Also, a new benefit of my new chair. When I've got my desk at standing height, I can literally just shove it underneath my desk and it just opens up all the space. So that's another amazing bonus of my new chair. So it is now the next day. Like I said, I was gonna wait until today to build my shelves just because I had a very busy day yesterday. But today I had a bit of a slower day, so I got around to finally building my new set of shelves. So this was the vision that kind of came out quite nice. There is still a little bit of a gap there that I could close, but I'm pretty happy with the placement of the shelves right here.
So yeah, I've got the shelf that I had previously, and now I've got a second one where I can put all of my apparel and stuff like that. And then I also have these two new shelves here that I have extra space to grow into, maybe organize some stuff around the studio, which is lovely to have. Now this is the new layout. Let me know what you think. I've got some stuff very messy around the studio, like my neon sign. I have to put it up somewhere else because it was previously just over there. So I might just put it over there, or maybe even put it here near the door. I don't know. But yeah, besides doing the shelves today, I have just a very admin heavy day again. I know, quite boring, but tomorrow is very exciting, and that's why I've been doing a lot of my admin stuff earlier in the week, because tomorrow I'm going over to Devon's house and I'm going to be lino printing as much apparel as I can, because Devon has a really cool lino printing like machine gadget thing, so it makes it a lot faster. And to do like the first big bulk of all of my lino printing, it would be nice to have like a lino printing day with a friend. I currently still don't have XL t-shirts because they still haven't become available with a supplier that I have, so I'm still waiting for them to restock XLs, but I have smalls up to 2XL minus XL. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and print as many as I can tomorrow, and then whatever I don't end up printing, I can just print at home. I also need to order a new table runner for Comic-Con in May, trying to get everything set up for Comic-Con as soon as possible so that I'm not rushing towards the end of con prep. So yeah, doing all those bits. And then I'm gonna go for a run, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow for the big printing day. I'm very excited to bring you along.
Should I do color as well, or is that a bit much?
I think just the sleeves.
So I have some other ones on some.
Good morning, everyone. It is currently Wednesday and I had a week off. I went home to visit some family and I am back now and I'm hitting the ground running, doing all the shop prep that I want to do, because I want to open my shop up next week. By the time you're watching this, it's probably today that my shop is open, and it'll have all the new apparel and stuff on it. And I also want to do all of the prep work for my convention at the end of May in London. And I actually wanted to show you a few things. So I actually got this really cool like collapsible clothes rack that fits perfectly in this little corner of my studio, and this is where I'm going to put all of my t-shirts to dry once I print them. It's a perfect little contraption. It folds up into like a little thing like this. It's awesome. So these are actually now completely dry, all these t-shirts, so I'm gonna fold them up into little piles over here, and I'm gonna have them by design
and then by size. So that's how I'm going to organize like the printed t-shirts on this shelf here, as well as the tote bags obviously. And then next week I'm focusing on basically just producing more stock of my apparel. I hope you enjoyed this studio vlog. I hope you enjoyed the process of how I made all this apparel, and I'm so excited for you to see everything. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.